Guy back. Got a message from Lori earlier this week, and she was asking if we could clarify the single leg deadlift. She had some questions about being able to execute it the way that it's listed, and figured, hey, if she's got the question, then probably some others do as well. So we'd go over it with a really quick little tutorial here. So first of all, she wanted to know how to do it without, she said, rounding her back or squatting it. So what she means by that is when you're doing the deadlift, and I'm gonna do the assisted version so I can hold the position while I show you. I think, by the way, because I haven't actually seen her version, is that in order to reach the kettlebell on the ground, she is doing one of two things. She's either squatting, which is going like that, or she gets to a certain point and then she rounds in order to reach it. So what can cause that are a few different things. It can be experience and practice and learning what it feels like to hold the proper form. It can also be, hamstring length, for example. So if your hamstrings are really tight and you're not able to get to that depth, and in order to find it, it starts to lock you out, so you can't get any further without rounding your back or squatting it. So there can also be a timing thing, actually, when you put the foot back, because the knee is not locked, and that's one of the key things to remember this. You can soften the knee, you can unlock the knee without turning it into a squat. So when you go back, the timing would be that as the foot's going back, that's when the knee is unlocking. So the fixes that you can do for this is, first of all, while you're learning it and getting all these cues down, give yourself that assisted version. Set up a box or in this case a bench or even a door frame while you learn how to do it. Something to help you so that the balance isn't the issue. The next thing is think about tension right from the start. So you might start with that leg back, all right, so that it's already straight. And by tension, what do I mean? I mean it's a straight line from that heel all the way to the ear, and you want to hold that straight line the whole time, all right? So when you're going down, you're holding that tension. What a lot of people will do is they're really good at holding the tension to begin with, and then they get to a point where now I'm just going down without my foot coming up. So that's where the timing issue comes in. You should be going down with the heel as it comes up, okay? And when that foot stops moving, so does the upper body. Now, just like on a regular deadlift, you always want to have the shoulders slightly above the height of the heel. So you don't want to get into that sort of position where the heel comes up above the shoulders. So you want to keep the heel slightly at or slightly below the height of the shoulders. All right, so that's one important thing. Now the next thing is how to be able to get to the kettlebell or the weight without rounding or squatting. So two things. Feel free to give yourself a little bit of a lift. Depending on the height of the weight, that might help you get to reach it and still maintain the tension. So that's one aspect that you can change. Use a box or something solid that you can lift it up with, all right? The other thing is to think about, while you're maintaining that tension, pushing the heel towards the far wall as it comes up. So it comes out and sort of up. And as it's doing that, the knee is unlocking slightly. So as you go back, that knee unlocks a little bit. All right? And you're gonna find how low you can get while maintaining those things and still reach the weight. All right? Again, feel free to use something to assist you with your balance so that you can focus on all of those elements. Now the last part of it, not something that Lori asked about, but something that I see, is when you come up, especially when you initiate that movement, make sure you're maintaining that tension. So I'm going down, all right? Tight grip, tension. As I come up, I'm maintaining that tension. You don't want to lose that line at any point, and especially not when you first come up. So you don't want to come from here and then come up. All right, did you see how I lost the tension on that? So I'm coming from here and up, and I've lost that straight line. So make sure throughout that single leg deadlift, you're maintaining that line, all right? So the summary, Lori and anyone else, if you can't maintain those points, give yourself a lift, give yourself a little bit of assistance while you get the balance and while you learn it. And I would say, depending on where it is in the workout, if the focus is strength, then you want to go up in weight before you get rid of some of these assistants, because you want to work on that strength. If it's stability, hip stability, trunk stability, and technique, then first I would, as you master this, I would get rid of the assistants, and then the next thing would be to start lowering it. And also, as you go up in weight, you'll find that you're able to get lower and lower as well. So I hope that helps Lori and everyone else. And if not, just like Lori did, fire us a message or post it on the Facebook group page if you're just one of the goal-based programs and not customized, and we'll try and answer it either through one of these videos, or if it's something that can be answered on the Facebook page, then we might just do it there. All right, so in the words of Hal and Joanne, keep fit, have fun, and in the words of Guy and Sasha, be safe while you do it.